Alright, folks, welcome back. Hopefully, you've heard by now we're less than 2 weeks away from Murphy's Tag Team Throwdown. Ultimately, we want to raise money for Gamers Outreach during their spooktacular streamathon. The first day is going to be a high score competition, but on Thursday, October 29th, it's all about surviving as long as possible on Gold Stake. So, today, if you want to try this out, if you want to play along, we're going to be doing Gold Stake Abandon Deck. Try to reach the highest ante you can in 45 minutes. One thing I find very interesting about this format is the balance between short-term survivability versus long-term planning. Also, since this is a set seed, you are allowed to restart as much as you want, but ultimately, if you want to go as deep as possible, you don't necessarily have enough time for too much backtracking. At the same time, this is not necessarily a speed run. 45 minutes should be plenty of time to play 12 to 14 antes relatively optimally. Okay, here we go with the seed Gulping. This boss says discard random cards. There is an investment tag. I can play these hearts. I think this hearts actually wins. Okay, I don't need Clever Joker. I don't need these Eternals. I could take a credit card and then go next. Alright, so let's play this straight. And then maybe we can follow up with diamonds as a flush. Okay, so I did see that the first shop slot was Eternal Rental. So if we take the uncommon skip, we get an Eternal Rental. I do have the credit card here so I can look inside the standard pack. Is a gold card. And then maybe Emperor here gives me Magician and Sun. Could be a certificate, could be Northern Lion, could be Rocket, could be 8-Ball. So I think we take the certificate and then we skip. Alright. And I think that's the best we can do in Ante 1. So, Buffoon Pack. Credit card means I can roll past a Juggler. I can take certificate, probably Northern Lion. We don't need the credit card because we're going to take the investment tag. And then, how about 10s and 4s as a full house? There was, I think it was a low flush or a low straight or something like that. I could play this flush, but I want to go for a one-shot hand. How about, or not one-shot hand, but a 300-point hand. If we miss, we can always look at the deck and see, okay, there's 4 10s, and so you just go for the 4 of a kind, maybe? If we want a one-shot, but this is probably fine. Blue seal off the certificate, I think we still go next. I think we keep the certificate. We get Droll Joker. We could play a flush. How about hearts? Throwing away spades. Maybe, I guess, if I have the 6, I kind of want to keep spades. Okay. I have a flush. I want to try to get one more spade. This is a straight flush. That's not what I want. Okay. We missed, and that's okay, I guess. Play this flush, and then with Droll Joker, this wins. Yes. That cost me too many hands. Alright, Spaceman could be a standard pack. Red Seal. Okay, definitely get rid of Northern Lion. I think maybe Droll Joker, we keep it and go next. Gold Seal 6, I can play 2 pair. And then maybe do clubs flush. Now that we have a Gold Seal, probably we sell the certificate. And then there's the clubs flush. I could have discarded one more time. Alright, so now I can take another standard pack. Garbage, let's go Arcana. How about Emperor? Gives me a wheel. I probably want the hand size. I probably don't need the clever joker. Let's go next. Okay, so I guess I could sort by suit. So I guess face down stuff, I want to discard it no matter what. And then, I don't know, dig for a flush of some kind. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the clubs. Probably I'm supposed to keep the clubs. I could play a solo 6. I could try to get a clubs flush. We already threw away a lot of clubs. Getting worse. How about a 6 and a 7? Alright, this wins, and we get the gold seal value. So definitely here's a situation where we could optimize better, but because we want to go long, maybe we don't worry about optimization. Could be a blue seal instead of the credit card. Maybe I don't need the blue joker if I got the riffraff. We get strength. Or turning my 10s into jacks is the thing that I want to do. We get the world. I could make some spades. Currently I've got clubs. Maybe I want to do Empress on the face cards is maybe something that I'm interested in doing. I got a chariot. Okay, do I want this blue joker? I guess I don't. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it. Oh well. Superposition. So I can get spades here, I guess, as a flush. And I think maybe chariot on the spades here. So this flush with the molt card wins. And what was the boss? The boss was previously played as debuffed. Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to use these Jupiter cards. Not right away anyway. There's a trading card instead of... Okay, superposition's done. I think I take trading card. Even though it's eternal, even though it doesn't score us points in the end game, I think I take it. I think maybe the red card is generally good on gold stake. Sure. And then go next. Snap off a 4. I can play this lucky flush, I think wins. Maybe. I can turn a 2 into a rock. I don't know if it's super important for me to do that. Okay. Previously played as debuffed. So plutonium, let's go celestial pack. Spectral pack we can reroll first, maybe? Maybe I want Wrathful is good with the Chad. I think I'll stick with Droll Joker. I could go Sigil here. Sure. Okay, so proposition. We do diamonds. How about diamonds? Rebate, maybe not as an eternal. Go next. So I can snap off a 7. I can play this flush. Doesn't have any extra mult, but we do have a steel card in hand. I don't think this wins. Okay. And then could be a clubs flush. I actually don't know if I have clubs left in the deck. I have a few. Maybe it's worth it to try one more time for the clubs so we get the blue seal value. Great. Alright, so thoughts, ideas. Let's play flushes until we can play 4 of a kind. Until we can play flush house. Chariot is Maybe something I don't super care about. I could use it on the seal. This boss is spades. I can turn all of my hearts into diamonds. And then go next. Alright, so snap off hearts, I guess. Here's some diamonds, which we know don't win. I want to use the chariot on the red seal. I did not get the red seal. This, actually, I think scores too many points. Bummer. Maybe I shouldn't be holding this chariot. It's looking kind of bad. I do like 4 of a kind levels for later, potentially. Snap off a 3. So the queen and then hearts or clubs, doesn't matter. Alright. So we have a winning flush. We did not get the blue seals, but we're pretty... We have maybe not that many cards in the deck, so maybe I can dig for the blue seal. Maybe it's too time consuming to do that. Maybe I'd like to play faster. I do like this idea if this boss is spades. I like the idea of actually turning all my cards back into spades later. Could be Northern Lion here. How about red seal we already have? Let's take a purple one. And then a fizz. Okay, we can skip for the red card. Do I want the fist? Do I want maybe... I don't need the fist. Maybe I actually want Northern Lion here. Maybe we're strong enough we don't need this fist. Go next. So, snap off. How about... If I play this flush, there's no way it wins. And then we dig for more diamonds. I could... play the lucky card. That was one particularly lucky card. Okay. And so now I want to make everything into spades. We have diamonds now, but we want to make spades for the future. That's the plan. 33 minutes left. Alright. Temperance, let's go. Celestial packs first. Mercury I don't care about. Jupiter I do care about. Mars I care about. Temperance I take. Discounted rerolls, that's good. Troubadour. Steel Joker, no. Sun, no. Rebate as a rental, perishable. Boss is face down after play. Alright, so snap off a 6. Play a flush, which doesn't win. That's a very weak... That's actually a very weak flush. So... I need 3 flushes, is what it looks like. I need to draw diamonds here. How many diamonds do we have? We have 7 diamonds. Let's throw away the blue seals. That way we just make sure that we get the diamonds. I guess because of the red card, we actually score plenty even without the flush. Maybe that's something that I should pay more attention to. Oh well. We love a hung man. I don't need the sun. I don't need this rebate. Castle, no. Michelle, instead of a red card, no. Let's go next. So, I want to snap off the hearts. I'm gonna snap off the 5 of diamonds, actually. And then convert my diamonds into spades is what we talked about, and I don't know if that's still correct, but thinking about it. Alright, as soon as we find the photo, then we're for sure cooking. But I guess for now we gotta rely on these flush levels. Alright, Hermie for sure. Standard pack, another blue seal, but it's a 9, I'll take it. It's steel, I'll take it. Judgment. Super. Too late to square up. He hit the road? Maybe not? I don't know. I can make some more lucky cards. I can take more money. Rio, Bloodstone is too late. Erosion is perishable. I do like Strength though. Go next. So let's snap off this 7 and discard purple. I want to make queens. That's the goal. Alright. So here's a flush with a gold seal. And then now I just want to draw diamonds. So that should be enough diamonds. Cool. If we run into the diamonds boss, we're going to be real sad. This boss says base, chips and mold halved. I didn't look at the skip tags. Okay. Hand size is good. Inside these Arcana packs, let's get a death card. So now, Hermes fine. I'm looking for my red seals. Sure. I can make some bonus cards first. And then skip. Alright, how are we doing here? Dusk is the kind of thing that we want. I think we sell Northern Lion here. Dusk, we have to take it for the end game. Too powerful for us not to do it. Magician, go next. Alright, so hearts, we get rid of them. I can discard purple. Moon, I don't want. Lucky cards in front. With this many steel cards, we should be good. Okay. I have some clubs to get rid of, but I guess they're like value generators that I don't want to get rid of. Polychrome would be nice, I guess. Holographic. Maybe holographic is good enough. Maybe I'm just being too picky. Fool we can hold on to, probably. Alright, so clubs I don't actually want to hold on to. I think the Fool is worth holding on to. We have Hallucination. We could try to get a death card. I really need a Justice. It's been a while. No Justice. Do I want Consolation? Consolation's strong, but maybe not necessary. Maybe not necessary. Could be oops. I don't have room. Oh well. Take a Hungman. I think that's worth using the Fools on. So, Stone card and a 3, we can hang them. And then snap off a 5. Alright, so I don't need all of this. Alright, how about this? The clubs and the 2, we can hang them. And then do the queen high flush. And then probably play it a dusk flush. Probably. So maybe do something like this. Alright. 25 minutes left. I do need a hustle here slightly. Let's do... With this many red seals in hand, dusk doesn't matter. Dusk is an extra $3 though. Alright, what I need is a glass card, and then I can play something instead of flushes. Stop leveling up flushes. Maybe level up 4 of a kind. No stencil. This boss, serpent. Hungman and death. Okay, so 6 and 2, we can hang them, we can snap off an 8. I could make more of these queens and then spin the wheel. Am I supposed to use death on the purple seal? Maybe. I really need a world card. Where are all the spades? Alright. There's another rebate. Hermie, okay. I guess I'm supposed to reroll first. Luchador, no. Spinning the wheels, not making progress. Ancient Joker? We can't do it. I guess you could make wild cards. So there's the world. I can go make these into spades. And then go next. Alright, snap off. I guess snap off the 6, play these spades is like the best we could do. $23 minutes left. Where are the glass cards? Or just a photograph would be nice. There's a world, that's great. Death card. So probably I'm supposed to save the world. I could use a death card on maybe a blue seal. Alright, so snap off diamonds and purple. I want to go make the queens into spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That probably wins. Alright, I should do a quick deck check here. So, not that many diamonds left, which we can delete. This boss says 1 Joker sold. So I guess red card is doing the least. Is something that we want to get rid of. I do get justice for the queen, I think. Alright, so the diamonds, let's hang them. Queen, let's make glass. Are we able to play a 4 of a kind or a flush 5? I guess there's a death card which helps. Go next. Alright, so snap off the ace, and purple gives me sun. I don't care about this jack. I can turn into, maybe I'm supposed to save it for the glass card. Save death for the glass card. Only 6 cards in the deck. If I wanted to work harder for it, I could probably get it. Celestial we don't need. Tower we don't need. Fool for Jupiter. Let's go make a glass card and then Fool for death. Go next. So now snap off. Probably Queen of Diamonds is done. I want to discard purple. I want to... How deep do we want to go to get the glass card? I guess that's the question. Maybe... There's the glass card. Alright, so... I can play this flush. I don't know if it wins. I might play a glass card here. And then it for sure wins. Ow. Well, if it broke here, it was going to break eventually. That's fine, I guess. Alright. Celestial packs, I just want the hallucination value. Maybe we don't reroll here since we're selling the red card anyway. Go next. Snap off a 4. Fool for Jupiter. Okay, so I'm thinking this is kind of the same proposition as before, so I think we play one glass card. And then we hold Fool for death. 18 minutes left. Probably we can go like 4 antes or something like that. Alright, glass 4. I could play a glass 4. Sorry, I don't need. This boss face cards are face down. Hyro Mars. Okay. Snap off a 7. So now these glass cards I want to discard. Something like that. Emperor gives me Magician. So I'm pretty sure play the 6 for the money. And then we can set up the glass card to win for us, probably. I need to stop breaking these glass cards. I only have 2 of them left. So this wins, even without Dusk. If we have all the steel cards in hand. Okay. I need more death. There's a polychrome card, but it's not a red seal, but it is... I think I take a glass 4, and I think I do take a polychrome card. I guess I can look here and see it is spades. I could use strength somehow. maybe Cartomancer instead of the reroll. It's not that good. Maybe Justice now. Alright, so I'm thinking snap off the A's and start doing more queens in the glass? Maybe. I think I'm okay with that. Discarding the purples here. Temperance. Yeah, so steel into glass. I should have flipped the rock so we could see under it. I can play the gold seal 6. And it should be something like that. I think with the glass card, we only need one steel card in hand. Man, these glass cards have been very crunchy. Alright, no on the hologram. 15 minutes left. Pack is interesting. I don't know if I need the 4 of a kind levels. Okay, we got Justice. I'm looking for Death. Rough Gem is done. Could be Northern Lion here. Man, all this money but nothing to do with it. Alright, Sun doesn't matter. Queen we can turn into glass. And then maybe a 5 and maybe the blue seal doesn't matter. We can hang them. Or actually just turn the ace into a rock. I actually like that idea. Rebate on 10. Okay. So let's start here. And then what's this? That's a king. Polychrome king. Okay. So this stuff is probably some amount of queens. I get Justice. I guess I would like to go glass here. So these are not steel cards confirmed. I guess this has to be a queen. Has to be. We only have one card left in the deck. Alright. I can start playing flush 5s if I want, but I have all glass cards, which maybe is not great. Rebate on 9s. Maybe these Celestial packs are a waste of time. I really need a photograph. This boss is money. Acrobat. Is that something that I need? Maybe not. Driver's license. Do we need to skip? Should we skip? I think I don't skip. Maybe that's wrong. Alright, so I got a death card. I can do discard these two on the wheel. Okay, I can turn, make another queen, play a 6. Driver's license is on. So with driver's license, I can get away with something like this. Okay. So the answer is 1 red glass card and then we're fine. We could take a photograph. Oh, I'm supposed to take another gold seal, maybe? Maybe more purples? I have 10 minutes left. So now... Blue seal 10. Play the 6 first. You want to drop the jack? Yeah. 2 purple. I can turn my queens into kings. Since I have fancy kings, I could discard this. I can't discard this. So I could go glass 5, I guess. Alright, I like doing this. And then the boss was money. That was crunchy. DNA would be really nice. Alright, I don't need the discard. Do I want a telescope? Maybe. Everything is spades now, that's nice. Alright, purple, purple. Don't need a moon, don't need a Hierophant. Let's go purple, purple. I can turn that into a rock. So I can stop looking at it. Is this gonna be okay? Or... yeah, I think I do this. So 1 glass card, no steal is 19 million. 8 minutes left. So here... this boss, play 5 cards. 19 million? I guess I could take an observatory. So 19 million, and then you go... we can do it with dusk, is how we can do it. If we want to not skip, and I want to not skip. So... play the 8. Discard these 2. I don't have a lot of cards. Dusk is very time consuming. Alright, so this flush works. Seven minutes. There's another red seal, there's another polychrome, there's another... something. Gold seal we should take, purple seal we should take. Go next. Alright, gold seal we can play. I have the world. I could turn things into spades later. I could turn things into spades right now. Okay. Less than 5 minutes left, probably should just skip. I thought I would be able to copy these glass cards more aggressively, but maybe the answer is no, we can't do that. I do like the idea of this Baron. It doesn't do a whole lot, but maybe does enough instead of the hallucination. And okay. So this boss makes it hard to do dusk. Okay. And then one of those. Alright, 3 kings, 1 steel. I can get up to 900 million. Might be enough for this ante. There's a justice card. This one's not 900. So I can win if I play 2 glass cards. I can do a glass jack. And I don't think I hang him here, actually. Okay. So if I'm playing 2 glass cards, do we skip? This boss is clubs. Seed money not likely to do very much. All right. Yeah, the second glass card should make up the difference with what we're trying to do. So I have 2 kings in deck. I need to draw 2 cards here. I need to play these 2 glass. Those kings in hand. Need a strength card. So that was 2 glass. This ante is going to be maximum glass. Steel doesn't help. Not really anyway. Decrease level. Bull doesn't matter, cat doesn't matter, world doesn't really matter. Death card. Okay. So play the 6. And an 8. Got 90 seconds left. I have a gold seal that I might want to play. Definitely I play this one. Alright, I can make... I need to discard 3 cards. So these 3 we discard. And then... playing glass is stronger, so... Chariot here, and then death here. So queens, and then kings, and then jack. Maybe something like that. That's a flush. And put the polychrome in front. Polychrome in front maybe is worse than putting the photo in front. I only lost 1 glass on that. Okay. I shouldn't be using these Jupiter cards because technically we do have the observatory. I don't know if we can improve our position with the jokers that we have. I need more death cards. That's it. I don't have a glass jack. I can't play a flush. It's going to be a forced flush house. Oh, I wasn't looking at the timer. All right, we're out of time anyway. That's it. We made it to its yeah, we made it to ante 14. If you also made it to ante 14, the tiebreaker is whatever your best score is. So I don't know what happens if we do this. Doesn't matter. I want to go to the end of the round here. I should sell my jokers for the sake of time. I just want to see what my highest score was because I wasn't paying attention to it. All right, E12. I guess E12 makes sense. So, you know, in order to survive longer, in order to go to higher antes, you do need to score more points. And so, of course, we scored more points. We got to E12. Sometimes if you're using something like Idol or Ancient Joker where there's some randomness and it's changing each round, then you could get into a situation where you score a lot one time and you're not able to score that much again later. And so the best hand doesn't necessarily correspond one-to-one with whatever the highest ante was. But that is the tiebreaker. So if you also made it to ante 14 like I did, maybe you were able to beat E14. Take care, everyone.